We're going to cover how to use the Wrike connector as a data source for Microsoft Power BI. First, go to File and click on Get Data, and then search for the Wrike connector. Select the Wrike connector and click Connect. Click Sign In, and in your browser, sign into the connector using your Wrike credentials. After successfully logging into Wrike, in Power BI, click Connect. Once you're connected, you will see the Navigator window. There are 3 sections available from which you can pull data. Under Account, you can pull data at the account level of your Wrike workspace. Under Spaces, you can pull data from any of the spaces that you have access to. Expanding these folders will show you all the data sets available for that space. We are going to be pulling data at the account level, so expand the Account folder and check the All Tasks dataset. After the preview of the data has been generated, click Load. Let's make a report using this dataset. Add a text box and give the report a name. Now, let's use a visualization to show how many tasks you have in your account. Click Card to add a card visual to the report. Expand the All Tasks dataset and add the task ID to the card data field. Change the field to show Count. Rename the field so it is clearer what data is being shown on the card. You can now see how many tasks you have in your account. Now, we want to add a visual showing how many tasks of each status we have in the account. To do that, we'll first need to add another dataset. Go back to the Wrike connector, expand the Account folder, and select the Workflows dataset. After the preview is generated, click Load. In order to understand which status is associated with which task, we need to create a relationship. Right-click in the Fields panel and select Manage Relationships. Click New. Select All Tasks in the drop-down menu. The custom status ID needs to be mapped to the CS ID column of the Workflows dataset. The custom status ID refers to the ID of the status. However, in order to know the status name, we need to build this relationship so that the status name can be fetched from the CS name column. Select the custom status ID column from the All Tasks dataset. Then, select the CS ID column from the Workflows dataset. Then click OK. Now, let's create a pie chart to show how many tasks there are for each status. Select Pie Chart from the Visualizations panel. Under the Workflows dataset, drag CS name into the legend field of the pie chart. This will show all the statuses in your workflow in the legend of the chart. Expand the All Tasks dataset and drag ID into the Values field of the pie chart. Rename the fields to make the chart easier to read. Now, you can see how many tasks you have of each status. Now we want to see the count for each type of task we have in the account. Select Donut Chart from the Visualizations panel. Under the All Tasks dataset, drag Type into the Legend and Value fields of the Donut Chart. Rename the fields to make the chart easier to read. Let's publish this report to Power BI Service. Click on Publish. It will prompt you to save your report before publishing. Select a destination for your report to publish to. After your report is published, it can be viewed in your browser. Now that the report is published, let's go to your Wrike workspace and make some changes, and then see how to update the report to reflect the new data. Now that the report is published, let's go to your Wrike workspace and make some changes, and then see how to update the report to reflect the new data. Select a space in your Wrike workspace and create 6 new tasks. Go back to Power BI Service and go to the Data Hub. Go to the Wrike Connector dataset and open the Gateway settings. You'll need to have an on-premise data gateway already installed and configured for your Wrike connector in order to have it available as a data source. Under Gateway Connection, map the data source to your existing Wrike gateway and click Apply. Go back to the Data Hub and open the Wrike Connector dataset. Select Refresh from the menu and choose Refresh Now. After the dataset has been refreshed, open the report you created. Now, refresh the report. You will see that the task count has increased to reflect the tasks you just made in your account. Now, let's refresh the report in Power BI Desktop. On the Tool menu, click Refresh. After the data has been refreshed, the report will reflect the updated data. Thank you for your interest in the Wrike Power BI Connector.